This segment of Panther Sports Talk is brought to you by CFU, the power of service.
Welcome back to Panther Sports Talk. The UNI men's basketball team riding a 2-game win streak here in Valley Play after wins against Valpo and Drake. Coach, we take a look at the roles each guy plays on this team. And I was down at Battle for Atlantis and just seeing your tough non-conference, where we are here in Valley Play. Every night it's different, but every night it seems like the guys are ready to come out and do whatever they can. Unselfishness, team basketball.
Yeah, and we saw that play out in a big way in our last 2 basketball games. With the change in the starting lineup with Austin for Ben, and the way Austin played in that game, and Ben came back and played in the Drake game. And then against Drake, going with Spencer at the point, which we haven't done much of this year. Bennett staying in that game and starting those 2 guys at the beginning of the second half and letting those guys kind of roll and see what was going to happen with that lineup. And you know what? I talked to the guys about this after the Drake game. Right? It feels like we're getting really close to having 7, 8, 9 guys play well on the same night. And part of that is figuring out the rotation, and we haven't quite got there, especially in Valley Play, but we're getting close to that. And I just think, I do. I just think we're really getting close to having that many guys play well in the same game and have that start to be what we do and get consistent with some of the play of more than just 3 or 4 guys on a given night. Get that up to 7, 8, 9 guys, and I think we can do that, and I think we're close.
Defense been there all year long. Do you feel like the offense a little more fluid, clicking in this 2-game win streak?
Yeah, and even before that, at Indiana State, we had 36 or 7 in the first half and able to get some things going in transition. In the Loyola game before that, we executed really well. We didn't get enough points on the board, but our execution was the best it had been. So that's 4 games in a row now where we've seen some progress in some different areas. And obviously against Valpo, we put together a good offensive game. And then tonight, after getting down big, the guys really got rolling.
In that Valpo game, Juwan McLeod did a lot of little things that helped the team pick up that victory.
Yeah, he did. After maybe halfway through the first 20 minutes, he really started to make some plays off that ball screen. And he was the one that helped Taiwan and Austin get to whatever it was, 20 and 23. By stretching them out with that ball screen and making the right read. Sometimes it was the read going to Austin at the rim. Sometimes it was making the long skip pass to Ty on that sideline and letting those guys play out of that. But he was the one that night that we were able to stretch the defense with. And instead of trying to get by or instead of taking a tough shot, he just read it and he made the right pass, and he made a pass that was on time so that our guys could get some good action out of it. So he was probably the biggest key to that Valpo game, even though Fife and Ty, because they're true freshmen, and they're doing great, and they had the big numbers, Juwan was the one that made that happen.
That's what you want out of your point guard, just a sophomore out of Wisconsin. Here's Brad Wells with the story.